I've had a very busy morning, with contracts and just getting all these things together, itineraries and all these things. I had to take the morning off of ShowBizz The Morning podcast. And I have a few more things that I have to take care of today, but nothing more important than apologizing to Conor Benn. I told Conor Benn that I would. I jumped on his socials. I let him know, and Conor Benn seems like, he had no problem with accepting my apology by liking my comment. And here's why I'm apologizing. Conor Benn has been cleared of anti-doping violations. This guy, for 2 years, he fought this shit. I thought, I really was on the side of him violating the anti-doping rules. But Conor Benn, he kept saying he's not guilty.
No, that's that continental team. The only car that fit intercontinental me, not guilty.
And he fought it for 2 years, like any fighter would. And UKAD has come out with an official statement saying that they're not comfortable saying that Conor Benn committed violations of the anti-doping rules. And I promise you, if they had evidence that he violated the anti-doping rule, it'd be an open and shut case. But he fought it for 2 years. He was lifted before, he had a fight not that long ago because his ban was lifted. I think the WBC lifted their ban on Conor Benn. And now, finally, UKAD, they follow suit. So I have to apologize to Conor Benn for my egg-shaped form jokes. The pregnancy jokes, we were diabolical. But with that said, I want to say that this community, the war room, the boxing revolution, we have grown wiser when it comes to these PED violations. You had Big Baby Miller the last time. He didn't intentionally consume PEDs for advantage purposes. Same thing with Alicia Baumgardner. You guys saw, me really dive into this whole situation when it came to Ryan Garcia. And it was that situation specifically that made me grow even wiser when it comes to these things. And it made me look back or refer to Canelo Alvarez clenbuterol situation. And like I said, when I was diving into the Ryan Garcia thing, I'm like, listen, this isn't about Ryan Garcia. This is about athletes, specifically boxing, since that's what I do. It's more about boxing specifically and all boxers involved here. More and more cases are being revealed where these fighters aren't intentionally consuming PEDs to cheat. A lot of these supplements are contaminated, and I want to drill this home. Once again, just like the clenbuterol, the way food is being processed and the way animals are being raised and groomed to be bigger and be able to produce more meat, pause. They're injecting them with steroids and clenbuterol and all of these agents to make fruit larger, to make vegetables bigger, and to make supplements work better than their competition. It's a business. So a lot of supplements are contaminating their products many times on purpose, intentionally, with a bit of ostarine or a bit of this or a bit of that, and don't add it to the label because they're trying to beat out their competition. You take that supplement, you're getting better results, but not knowing that you're going to fail your VADA test because the information is just not on the label. And what I'm saying here on how to fix that is, number one, making more fighters and more athletes just more aware of this situation. I know USADA did the best they could to get the information out, but now after Ryan Garcia's ostarine situation, there's more eyes on this. And I think the best way to fix this is to have nutritionists just a little bit more aware and more educated. You have to do more now than going to, some store and grabbing supplements, looking at the labels and saying it's okay. I think now you have to start to get your supplements tested, weeks in advance before you have a fight coming up. I think, you have to know as soon as you sign that contract, start talking to your nutritionist and asking them what kind of game plan they're going to put together, what supplements they're going to give you, going to provide, and what kind of diet you're going to be on, and start getting that shit tested. At least exactly what you're getting. You don't want cross-contamination or anything. Just get those products tested and only use those products. Make sure you send it to VADA and the commission and have all those supplements listed, because that's what Ryan Garcia failed to do. He sent it to VADA, but not the New York State Athletic Commission. All of these are just learning lessons, and we can learn from Conor Benn fighting for 2 years, because when he popped, it was going to be the biggest fight of his life and one of the biggest fights in the UK, Conor Benn versus Chris Eubank Jr. And that just really made Conor Benn look like a cheater. And I know for me and for this community, we're looking at how Conor Benn was just knocking everybody out. And I said, well, here's the test. The next fight he has, if he doesn't knock the guy out, then he was dirty. And that's not really a good way to judge if a guy was dirty or not, or if he did it intentionally. So Conor Benn, he has been cleared. And you have Eddie Hearn and Matchroom, they're very happy. You have everybody around Conor Benn, surrounding Conor Benn, very happy in his team, and they should be. And I want to give my apology to Conor Benn, and I can't wait to see you back in the ring, brother. ShowBizz, I'm out.